Hi, my name's Jade. I am here with the first video. That's what we're doing. First YouTube video ever, and this is dedication because currently I'm sitting in front of a big window that everybody driving by can see me sitting here talking to a camera. Everybody that passes by knows me, and I get a little bit of anxiety every time somebody drives by, and that's why you'll see me like looking up every once in a while, because like I live on the main road in my small little town, so like stressed. Okay, so a little bit about me, I guess, from the start is that I am 16 or 17 years old. Wow, I can't talk. I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I love to talk to people and communicate about ideas, and I think that YouTube's a really great place for that. And yeah, so that's always really interested me, and it's something that I want to be a part of, and we'll see if it takes off or not. Probably not, and who knows if this video will even get posted, because I don't, but maybe, maybe. Okay, so with my first video today, I am not popular enough to be like, hey, ask me questions. So I did the next best thing, and I Googled a list of questions that you should ask somebody on a first date. And I thought it would be kind of funny anyways, because I think it's a good way to get to know somebody. So the first question is, what do you like to do in your free time? Me personally, do I have free time? No. So this is what I like to do in my free time. I work a lot. I'm a student still, obviously, so I have a lot of school, and I'm really like grade oriented, so I'm being homework all the time. But I hang out with friends a lot. I love going to the beach. The beach is my favorite. Other than that, I don't do a ton. But yeah, like I said, this. Okay, question number 2. Are you more of an indoors or an outdoors person? That depends on the season. Winter, I'm more of an indoors person. You snuggle up with a blanket and some hot chocolate, watch a Christmas movie, or in the fall, watch a Halloween movie. Yeah, so in the winter and fall, I'm definitely an inside person, but in the summertime, I'm definitely 100% an outdoor person. Like, I'm always outside, I'm always swimming, I'm always in the pool, or at the lake, or at the river, or kayaking, or hiking, or something like that. Like, I'm very much an outside person in the summertime. Who is the most fascinating person I've ever met? Wow. If something pops in my brain, we'll come back to it, but what is the last book you really got into? By Dashiell Hammett, The Maltese Falcon. That is the last book I really got into. I had to read it for a class, but it was such a good book. I highly recommend it. It's classic, and I love that. So yeah, I would say The Maltese Falcon by Dashiell Hammett. What are some movies you really enjoyed? I recently watched All the Boys I've Loved Before, which I know is like blowing up on the internet everywhere, so I'm sure you've heard of it or seen it. It's so good. I actually read that book when I was in middle school, and it was so good. I really liked that one. I think that I'm going to also talk about TV shows. The show Dynasty on Netflix is so freaking good. It's got Elizabeth Gillies in it, and she is Jade from Victorious, and she's so funny, which is funny because my name's Jade, and I love that. She's just this powerful businesswoman, and it's like everything I aspire to be. Amazing adventures I've been on. I have not done really like amazing adventures. When I was in, I guess the most adventure-y stuff I've done is I lived in Minnesota for a year, and my family lived on a ton of property, and so we would go and explore that property, and we would build forts, and we would camp out there, and my family didn't even know where we were, honestly. Like, we kind of just disappeared, but I think those are the only really amazing adventures I've been on. What are you kind of obsessed with these days? Currently, I'm obsessed with chasing after people that aren't good for me. I'm really into my college search right now, actually. I would say that's my biggest obsession right now, is finding out where I want to go to college. Yeah. Where have you traveled? Okay, so I've gone to Washington, D.C. a couple times. I went to Baltimore one time. Minnesota. I've been all the way, like, I drove to Minnesota, so I've been all the way up and around the United States to all the way to Minnesota. California. I go to California all the time. I just got back from a vacation, actually. That's why I'm so tan. Ooh. But I just got back from Lake Tahoe, California, and Carmichael, California. I've been to Washington, been to Idaho. I think that's it. But DC, is my favorite place by far. It has my heart. Like, that is my favorite place in the world. What's your favorite international food? I haven't had many international foods, but one that I have had that I absolutely love is poutine. It's like gravy on top of like French fries, and then it's got like it's got gravy and cheese, and it's very, very good. How many siblings do you have? I have 5 siblings. I have a sister that I live with who is 10, and then I have 2 older sisters, and then I have another younger sister that I don't live with, and then I have a younger brother that I've never met before, and then I technically, okay, not technically, but I have another older brother that I consider a brother. He was my stepbrother for a really long time until they got divorced, but I still kind of consider him a brother even though I haven't seen him in a long time. So my answer is 6, but technically the answer is 5. What would your dream job be? So my dream job is actually to be a criminal justice prosecutor. It's something that I've really wanted to do for a long time, so I want to be a lawyer. And that's like my biggest goal in life and why I'm so avid about like my college search and finding what's best for me. Yeah. The last show I binge watched would be The Office. Dynasty I go back and forth to, kind of like I'm obsessed with it, but I'm like back and forth, like trying to like make it last longer, you know? But the last show I binge watched was The Office, and I watched 2 seasons in a weekend. And yeah. What TV series do you keep coming back and rewatching? So I haven't recently because they took it off Netflix, but the show Psych is incredible, and it's my favorite show like on the planet. What would you do if you had enough money to not need a job? I would travel all the time, everywhere, because I love to travel so much. And my like number 1 travel destination is Greece. I've always really wanted to go to Greece. It's beautiful. I mean, like Mykonos, like Athens, like I would love to go to all those places. It's just beautiful there, and I would love to see it. What hobbies would you like to get into if you had the time and money? So, hobbies, unfortunately, I'm not really a hobby person, but the only hobby I could think of having the time and money for would be kayaking and, like, rafting. I love to kayak, floating the river, that kind of stuff. I love that, so that would probably be that if I had to pick anything. Oh, okay, this is an interesting question, actually. If there was an Olympics for everyday activities, what activity would you have a good chance of winning a medal in? Vacuuming? I'm a good vacuumer. I clean a lot. So, vacuuming probably? Among your friends, what are you best known for? I'm 100% best known for my laugh. I am a really annoying laugher. Like, it's like, so yeah, my laugh. It's really annoying. I don't like it. It's gross, and I'm not a fan. So that would be what I'm most known for. What music do you never get tired of? I think I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but Russ. I never get tired of Russ. I don't know. I just vibe with it. I don't like Russ as a person. Russ as a person is absolutely terrible. But Russ's music I really love, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Or One Direction. Love me some One Direction. They're my boys. My boys. What are some accomplishments that I'm really proud of? I don't know. That's just a nope. Just a nope. Nope question. What are some things you should try at least once? You know, I don't have an answer for this one. What fad did I never really understand? I have a serious thing for this one. I never understood it. You know, silly bands? Do you guys remember those bracelets that were in different weird shapes when you took them off your wrist, but then you put them on your wrist and you didn't even know what they were? They were just weird shaped bracelets. I never understood those. I had a girl in elementary school that I went to elementary school with because that's when they were a thing for me. It was elementary school. And she would wear them all up her arm. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, she would, like a sleeve, like a sleeve of silly bands. And I never understood that. They annoyed me. So yeah, that's the fad I never really understood. What would my perfect morning be like? Wake up at 11 a.m. and stay in my pajamas until 12 p.m. and drink coffee and watch TV. Dynasty or Psych. That's my perfect morning. What are you always game for? I'm always game for a trip to the coast. I love the coast. It's my favorite place in the world, as I've mentioned. What do you do to unwind? Me, I'm very into skincare. I do face masks. I take baths. I love to take baths. What's your favorite app on your phone? This is not sponsored, of course, because this is my first YouTube video, but Whole.io, is that how you say it? I don't know if it's Whole.io, if it's like Holio, or how you say it, but Whole.io. It's so funny. You're a big blob, and you go around eating things, and makes sense. The cutest animal, I think, are sea lions. I resonate very deeply with sea lions. I call them my spirit animals. They're my favorite. I think it's because I laugh like them. We resonate well. Ugliest animal. I don't like monkeys. I know, everybody thinks monkeys are cute, but I think monkeys are ugly, and I'm just not a fan. What are your kind of people? I'm very loud, energetic, bubbly kind of a person, so I guess those are my kind of people. Very outgoing, loud, not afraid to do whatever kind of people. That's who I resonate well with. I've used that word a lot, I'm sorry. What's the strangest place you've ever been? Strange in a good way was Baltimore for me. I really, really loved Baltimore, but it was a very different feel from anywhere that I've ever been before. But I really love Baltimore, but it's definitely the strangest place I've ever been. What's the silliest fear you have? I love the ocean. I love the coast. I love all of that. But the silliest fear I have is definitely being eaten by a shark. I don't know why that's my biggest fear. I don't know. I just put one foot in the ocean and I'm like, I'm going to get eaten by a shark. Like, it's going to happen. And now I went and saw the movie The Meg. And now that movie came out, I have this genuine fear of megalodons being in the ocean. And I think that is probably the silliest fear I have. What's the best city to live in? For me, just a big city. DC is my favorite place. Washington, DC. What household chore is just the worst? This is really specific, but cleaning the stove. We have a gas stove in my house, and so you have to take it all apart and clean it, and that is the worst thing on the planet. I absolutely hate it. I like a lot. If you could give yourself a nickname, what nickname would you want people to call you? I don't have an answer because technically my name is a nickname. So my first name is not Jade. It's something else, but my middle name is Jade, and so that's what I've always gone by my entire life. So I guess just Jade, and I did it, so... If you could give everyone just one piece of advice, what would it be? Don't hate your body. Like, I have struggled with body image a lot in my life, but I think it's really important to not hate your body because you have one body to live and you can change basically anything about your body, so there's no point in hating it. What would you like to know more about but haven't had the time to look into? Politics. I don't follow politics very strongly. I read bits here and there, and I try and keep up, but there's so much information, especially right now, that I don't follow politics very well, and I would like to know more about the actual workings of politics. What country do I never want to visit? I don't know. I don't know that there's any country that I would never want to visit, because I think that each country is very special in their own way. I think there are places that would be scared to visit, like North Korea, but I mean, I think it would be interesting still, you know? What wrong assumptions do people make about you? People think I am the worst. People think I'm awful. Like you get to know me and I'm instantly a different person, but people definitely assume that I'm just awful from the start. Do you prefer to work in a team or alone? I 100%... I like to work in a team if I'm the leader. I'm very much a leader. I'm a Gemini, so there's that. I'm very much a leader, and I like to be in control. So if I'm working in a team where I can be in control, then I like it, but otherwise I like to just work alone. What has been the best period of your life so far? Can we go back to 4th grade? I really liked 4th grade. It was a good time for me. My teacher was really great, and she was funny, and yeah, I think 4th grade, yeah. So that's a lot of questions and a lot of information about me and a lot of me talking. So I think that's it for today, but thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe because I'm new at this and I want it to work out, so help a sister out. Okay, bye guys.